Hello, I'm Lucio Rezende from RowLab. Today we're going to do a fast video before the workout to show some tips how you can improve your performance in a rowing machine. This video today is for you that already know how to row and you do your exercise regularly, so you're not going through the very basic technique stuff. We are going straight to the tips to improve your performance. Good thing about the rowing machine is that you can row in a very stable environment, so you don't have the balance that the boat does. So here you can row long all the time. You don't have to cut to adjust your balance. So one thing, the first step, never cut your stroke thinking that you shouldn't lift your heels or you should have a very straight posture. What I mean is, every time that you're going to catch, make sure you lean forward in a very good angle and catch very, very long. Look, I go practically inside the machine. Inside the machine. Why this is good? First of all, doesn't matter if you lift your heels, because when you start to do your pressure on the drive, the first thing that your feet is going to do is to use your ankles down. So when you start to push your leg in the best moment, when all your foot is planted, you already put the wheel to move, so it is easier for you to make a drive in a faster speed. Okay, you're gonna watch some movies in YouTube saying that you shouldn't lift your heels, but please don't believe that. There is no problem to lift your heels as long as your posture is right, as long as your catch position is right. Look, I don't impair my stroke at all if I lift my heels a little bit when I catch. Okay, this is the first tip. Low long all the time. Don't worry about your heels, because if you are in the right position, when you catch, your foot is going to look for the heels, and you're going to plant your feet right in the next second. Then you're going to use your full power of your legs. The second tip, don't catch with the fastest speed that you can. It's an increased movement. You catch in an increased movement, then you pull faster. As long as you're putting the drive, you're going to increase your speed and you're going to finish 100%. So it's kind of catching 85, 90%, middle you increase and you finish 100%. Swing your torso and you snap your arm in the fastest way you can to keep the force increasing. If you start already with your full speed, you might slow down during the drive, saying your finish won't be so effective. Okay? The second tip, so let's roll long, and let's do the increased movement. Look, you start 90% speed, 90% speed, increase speed, okay? It's much better. You're going to rest a little bit during the stroke because you're starting with a little slower speed when you catch, but you're going to increase it as long as you're doing the drive. It's wonderful, especially if you're practicing long distance. At the end, you're gonna see how your workout was much more effective, okay? And the last tip for you that use the rowing machine regularly is the end of the stroke. The end. I don't like to pull too up in my shoulders. I see a lot of rowers doing this. They have illusion that they are going to pull longer and maybe they are going to do a better performance on that. But I think you lose power when you pull too hard, too high, or when you pull down. I think here is the best position to finish your drive. Don't go too up, don't go too down. I think this one is the best. Right over your six packs, okay? And don't lean back too much, neither stay too straight. This is a nice angle position, it's about 45 degrees. So if you finish your drive in this position and you release your arms and you already project your torso forward to get in the catch position, then you're gonna do a good range of drive. So there are the 3 tips that I did today, that I told you today, and I'm sure you're going to improve your performance. Now let's show a little bit how to do it. Long, long, increase, long, increase, finish. 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 All right? I hope I have helped you guys with those tips. And I promise you, you're gonna do much better numbers in your machine. Have a nice day, have a nice workout.